Hello everyone, and welcome back to our swimming village with Mau Anu, who is currently swimming through the very first of the seas that we have discovered. We've already left behind ourselves, unfortunately, the swirling mist and mystery of the big swarm of fish that we ran into, but we have also gone ahead and been able to suggest to Mau Anu that perhaps the southeast crossing should be where we should go next. Although there were rumors of poison and infested mines, we would need survival gear apparently to go into those, far in the distance. And although we do need to find Biko, a missing carrier pigeon who is lost in one of those poison storms, I think right now our growing village, which has brought in several new people actually, from the shipwrecks and the various islands that happen to be around us. Let's go ahead and send our scavenging parties out so that they can see what happens to lie ahead as well. They have come back with so many people and so many rumors of the wonders of the sea. And considering how beautiful that rush of the school of fish was around us, I can't help but think that, especially since we finally got to have some proper celebrations, perhaps our people would be thinking about fish as something very, very special. Fish as something that represented good luck and good fortune and beauty in a world that seems to be so empty of life and so stagnant. I mean, technically we're not stagnant since, we're on the back of a moving mountain, but everything else is so still in so many ways and so empty of what you would hope to see when it comes to just movement, just things being out there. And so I think that everyone is very eager to think about a aqua farm where we might be able to find a way to keep some of those fish alive and to keep them breeding so we can admire those good luck charms and really just celebrate that they exist. But for now, I think we're going to go ahead and research a trade post because we can see the other end of the sea coming up. And how far away? We're very far away from being able to research a glass blower as well. And so I think maybe the beginning of the story of the lucky fish and how amazing it was to find these scales that no doubt we're starting to decorate some of our clothes or homes with as symbols of good luck. Maybe as we start talking about that, the question begins, but how could we keep these fish with us as we leave the sea? And we have a few scraps of glass that we have collected from our excavations and our scavenging parties, but we don't know what to do with them. We don't know what they are, and we don't have any kelp, it seems. So with that said, I do think that we would start thinking about bringing in knowledge from others. And we've collected just enough bricks, even though we haven't built a brick furnace ourselves yet, that we can go ahead and we can start researching the idea of a trade post, which might tie in very neatly with Biko being missing. And hopefully we'll be able to take care of all those things. Alright, and then let's see if I can get somebody harvesting up these mushrooms so we don't lose them. There's also a clay deposit that needs harvested if we're going to be doing. And then, whoops, okay, we also want to get workers over at this clay gathering camp now that it's starting to get some of the material ready to go again. We've got tomatoes. Are we filling up on our water? The water tanks could use more filling, but we are planting and harvesting tomatoes and we're piling those up as well. We've got a lot of grilled tomatoes, which count as the simple meal from tomatoes. We do have a few tools, so we might be able to do something with that as well. Oh my goodness. And then I think the rite of harmony is currently going on to make people happy. We need a lot more of these stone slabs. We need so many more stone slabs. I definitely think it's time to get another one of the stonemasons in now that we desperately need stone slabs and now that we finally have enough extra tools and extra people to help us out with that. So let's see. We've also got, oh yes, the dung collector and a seawater collector. I don't think we'll need to worry about the seawater collector soon here. Let's get the brick furnace needs wood planks and stone slabs too. Yeah, we just need more like experts for everything. And we should probably start working on having the boulders. Like there's several boulders over here that no doubt would be very useful for a stonemason to tend to. In fact, this would be a good spot for a stonemason just right here. So we'll get that built as soon as we can. And poor people, I just am telling them to do like, yes, do some of this, do some of that, go here, go there. Oh, and with the farms, once we get enough extra tools, we can actually upgrade the number of employees managing the farm. I think we still only have one kitchen, and we can work on production speed again once we get more stone slabs. So it's kind of like that catch-22. I think we're gonna deconstruct this mining camp as well, so that we get those tools back, because we have several unused mining camps at the moment. And we have our fishery gathering up the fish very, very quickly. Oh, and there's some really good herbs here to gather. Let's see. And thankfully, as our Ombu is starting to get sleepy, she's also reaching an island where there happens to be plenty of food for her. Oh, thank goodness. Maybe we can go ahead and we can get that dung collector built before before she leaves this island. Because as odd as it sounds to have a dung collector, it's probably going to serve us very well in the future. And also, we need new houses built. Definitely need the new houses built with the stone slabs as well. I probably need to just get another flop house tossed. Oh, that's a lot of... Never mind. Okay. We might just need to work on a little bit of everything. All right. So here is a good spot for her to go ahead and rest. Can we tell her to eat here? Oh good, she accepted our command to go ahead and eat. Like, these are so nice because she's just got island mushrooms. It's been such a nice island getaway, even though we do need to worry about her having enough energy to be able to swim. If she's very tired now, kind of started to get only half her energy going. So if she hadn't been able to reach these islands in time, we don't have any way at the moment, because I don't know if we've worked enough on bonding with her, because we don't have a doctor built yet to be able to pet her. But I don't think she would have trusted us enough to like swim a lot faster. All right, let's let her eat. And then the scavenging party has returned with sand, which rumors have it we might be able... Ooh, there's bricks over there. Oh my gosh. Okay, we definitely need some of the where's the kitchen for... We could do smoked fish or cured beets, or let's do cured tomatoes. Also, why don't we tell her to go ahead and have a sleep? She can't do that well in the water, so she's got to walk a little further. But look at that! She filled herself up on those delightful, very delicious. And we'll send the other party out to go gather, like, more. Can you sleep here, dear? Oh yeah, Sandman! Oh my gosh, we got the achievement, Sandman. Successfully command an Ombu to sleep on sand. Oh, and we're still throwing our, like, rite of harmony in the town square, I believe. So yes, we've got the town square up and going. Do we have it? We could have a cheerful gathering. We'll get that going as well, since everyone can kind of relax for a moment and maybe celebrate, like, oh, how wonderful that she's going to go ahead and rest for a little bit. This woodcutting camp is closed at the moment. We have the sawmill going. Good. This mining camp is out of things to mine. We'll deconstruct this one too. And get the tools back. And maybe if we're able to get the tools back on so many things, it is time to think about doing some upgrades on some of our buildings. And we're curing some tomatoes to get resources Can we send a trading party out? Not yet. Oh, that's right, because the resources to get the scavenging materials take so long since they have to basically be dried. And we have 3 more people. Oh my gosh. Okay, 3 more people moving in. Maybe we do need a flop house, but I really was trying to hold on to that clay. Because it needs to be researched. Oh, we've researched the trade post. Oh man. Okay, if we research the trade post, I think we can build the brick furnace now, which would be really good because with the bricks, we can start building things like cottages. Comfortable housing for up to 4 villagers, offers decent protection from poison air. But I think at the moment, we probably, we don't have enough resources to research the quarry. I know that the quarry would be very useful for us. And then food composition, various foods into compost. I wonder if you could turn cactuses into compost, because ironically, we grew plenty of cactuses very easily. Let's see. We could do landscaping now for basic decorations. That seems like a little bit of a waste of our resources, but it's not, because taking care of our people is very important, and the wheat harvesting would be really nice while we're here, though. We just don't have enough stone for researching the quarry just yet, even though I really, really want to. And we could do sculpting, advanced decorations. Actually, sculpting, if we had enough resources, would make so much sense because we're on sand. Maybe sand sculptures end up having a really important part in our community and in our culture. Wouldn't that be so cool? Especially if you could use, maybe, I almost said some of the Ambu's bile or just something to kind of harden your sand sculpture for longer. Let's go ahead. We are going to research landscaping just to say maybe we're gathering some of the special like island mushrooms or some of the other things that are over here. And then we'll put dung collecting on a low priority for now, just because I'm pretty sure since she already recently had used that, she might not have a need. And then the mining camp, we might need to get somebody working on getting more of, so we've got mushrooms here. Do we need rock shrooms? Or I should probably move the mining camp over here actually, because there's a lot of stuff that could be mined right here. There we go. And then we've got our village doctor who's stored the herbs. We have a whole bunch of the herbs at the herbalist. The clay gathering camp has already more or less run out of clay again. So we'll just send them out to like gather the clay manually. We have piles of compost now that these decayed mushrooms were left for too long. Let's see. And then how are our carpenters doing? These 2 carpenters are doing quite well. I think we might dismantle this carpenter because it's sort of in the middle of town and we might be able to use the resources for other things, like building a flop house, because we do need a place for people to go. And since we don't have a successful set of huts just yet, unless... Oh, look, the huts are starting to be built! Good! I don't know how many homeless people we have, though. Oh wait, there we go! There's only 6 more people who need houses, and then we can start deconstructing some of the other things and maybe building some of the safer things for people to stay in. Let's see. A boarding house would definitely be a lot safer than a flop house, especially if we just have a lot. Oh, the trade post! How did I forget about the trade post? I just got so excited with everything else, and we still need the Ambu doctor, of course, so we can start petting our Ambu. Maybe over here next to our Ambu researchers. Let's see, can we get you in here, friend? Maybe the doctor needs to be... The doctor is in for our Ambu. Can I put the doctor here? Okay. Ambu doctor, you're definitely quite important. And Ambu pharmacy. definitely important. That's gonna need a key locale. We might have some decorations and things around. Let's see, can we put you there? Okay, that's gonna be a lower priority for now though. Pest control, probably important as the doctor maybe learns more about like, oh, our ombu can end up getting diseases and pests, and that would be very bad. And then the bricks from clay, here we go. So I wonder, there's so much clay over here all the time. It just makes a lot of sense to me to have it close by. So let's get the brick furnace built on high priority. Though again, it's high, higher, and highest, so what are you gonna do? And as we're starting to prepare ourselves for going out on more expeditions, especially to do things, let's see, those are bricks and stone slabs, very useful. But iron, let's see, rumors of a fort far in the distance, a shipwreck that might have tools. Biogas actually will be really important to go and see if we can discover something about that later. More shipwrecks in the distance. Shipwrecks that just have food, as wonderful as they would be, I think we should definitely pass up in exchange for being able to get tools, though. Especially the iron ore as we continue on. So let's go look for that iron ore far away. Our expedition parties are quite brave to like push themselves out that far. All right. Oh, and the landscaping has already been researched. Oh, we have such a dedicated research team. Okay, let's see. So we could do compost heap. The evaporator, various liquids to create water. Probably a good idea in the future. I really think the quarry should be our next research piece. It's going to be hard to get the stone in order to do that. But I really do think the quarry should be next. So we can start gathering stone next to where all these stonemasons could be. And if we need more stone, maybe another stonemason right here or here so that we can make a little walkway. Probably fine. I would love to reorganize everything. How about down here? So that we can reorganize a lot of what we've built in order to make everything a little tidier. But you know, we're getting there. And if we do have more tools, how many tools do we have? We've got quite a few tools at the moment. So how are we doing on our kitchen? I wonder, we don't have ancient notes in order to get the spice rack. The stone slabs, I'm sorry stone slabs, but we desperately need you. Farm would need compost and ancient notes to get crop fertilizer. So increased yields of all crops produced by this building by 1. Or farm hands so that 2 employees could work there. How about we have that on our little central farm right here so it overlaps with these other 2 farms as well. I think we can risk the tools, the wood, and the clay to get more farm hands and make sure that the farm, yay, will hopefully see a lot of business. Yeah, we've got to hang on to our stone slabs over there. All right, let's see. Landscaping has been researched, and we just have to wait until we have enough stone slabs. Everybody's bringing more building materials and wood all the way down here. Our poor chaotic. Oh my gosh! Wow, look at the flowers! Oh, and lanterns, overgrown posts. Oh my gosh. Okay, look, I'm not gonna complain about like having lanterns and things like that. This was definitely worth it if that's what we could have created, because now we can actually make it so people can see kind of where they're going. We might want to look into making more than dirt paths in the near future then. And I feel like if we're going to have lanterns, maybe having it up next to where town is might be a good idea. Also, the poor people do need more huts. Oh my gosh. I think we still have 6 people who don't have houses. So our poor stone slabs have to go everywhere. Maybe I should just get some tents up again really fast. Just like emergency tents. For at least, whoops. For at least a couple people. In fact, I probably should do that. Just at least for a couple people. So that we don't have any more homeless people. Because we've got 6 people who don't have houses right now, and I just don't see us as being the kind of village that would ignore that. And just let people have to wait and wait and wait in order to have a home. Let's do this path. And then I feel like our people are really coming to respect how important these clay patches are. So I feel like we would go around, as odd as it seems, around the clay patch through the field to connect up this path. And then I wonder if I should expand this a little. I don't know. We're experimenting with what it feels like to finally make things that give our village a sense of artistic cohesion, which is also really important when it comes to building a community. And I also love, yes, we've got enough of the rations now, we can go get more bricks and the stone slabs. And I also really, really love that we're able to go ahead and let our wonderful Ambu get plenty of food and some good rest before we get ready to go travel further. I very nervously want to be like, see guys, we're getting there. We're really figuring it out. And I think that those sound like the words you say right before everything kind of goes cattywampus. Also, only works when Ambu is surrounded by water, but hey, at least we're still managing to do a little bit of fishing. I wonder if there's some way we can convince everyone to like hold on to the fish. Oh gosh, and maybe I shouldn't be using up the salt either. But everyone to hold on to the fish so we can try to make a fishery at some near point. Alright, everyone good? I know I really desperately need more stone for my stonemasons. And they need stone so that they're having to gather from far away now. Maybe we should try that rock trumpet for a little while. But we need more salt for that. Ooh, I really need to stop collecting the salt then. Alright, we'll stick to mushrooms. Or keep collecting the salt. Stop using it. Ah, no, don't cure any more fish or tomatoes. Go ahead and make the dried tomatoes. Dried tomatoes. Also, would somebody please pick up this salt? For crying out loud, that was important, guys. And here she goes. Wow. And we'll have another cheerful gathering to celebrate optimism and not fear about the idea of leaving the sea that we have discovered behind ourselves. As huts have been built, we have discovered the luck of having fish go ahead and there we go. And now we can start working on swapping out some of the tents for these huts. Hopefully soon, our researchers will be able to put together a bunch of these stone slabs into some thoughts about the different ways we could be harvesting these giant piles of rock on our Ambu's back. And as we think about an Ambu doctor way, way, way over there, and we start thinking about our trade post, where would we put the trade post? I feel like the trade post would make so much sense to place down next to the exotic things like the fishery, and to put next to our center of town and our scavengers. Alright, I think that we'll put the trade post right here. And then I think the fishery, my fishers are warning us, there will not be any more fish that can be collected now that we are no longer in the ocean. And we are, of course, moving our way. And then we'll set that to a good level. And we're moving our way out of the ocean and into the vast and cold mountains. I better check on our tomato fields. We're doing it, you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.